30 East Drive, a seemingly ordinary house, but behind its walls lies a dark secret. This unassuming residence in Pontefract, England, is known as the most haunted house in Britain. It is a place where fear lingers in the air. The house's sinister reputation has sent shivers down spines for decades. It is a place where the veil between our world and the supernatural seems thin. Many believe a malevolent entity resides within, known as the Black Monk of Pontefract. Over the years, 30 East Drive has attracted attention. Paranormal enthusiasts and skeptics alike have been drawn to its stories. Reports of unexplained phenomena have made it a legend. The most terrifying experiences belong to the Pritchard family. Their time at 30 East Drive during the 1960s and 1970s cemented the house's horrifying legacy. Their accounts of poltergeist activity are the stuff of nightmares. The Pritchards were an ordinary family. They had no idea what awaited them at 30 East Drive. Jean and Joe Pritchard moved into the home with their children, Philip and Diane. They were looking for a fresh start, a place to call their own. Their new home had a strange energy. An unsettling feeling hung in the air. At first, they dismissed it as adjusting to a new place, but they would soon discover the truth. 30 East Drive was not a normal home. The family began to experience strange phenomena. Objects moved inexplicably, lights flickered. Disembodied whispers seemed to follow them from room to room. Fear began to creep into their lives. The haunting escalated quickly. What started as unsettling noises became terrifying encounters. The entity made its presence known in a terrifying way. It became known as the Black Monk of Pontefract. The Black Monk was unlike anything the Pritchards had ever encountered. It was a shadowy figure, often seen lurking in the peripheral. Its presence was accompanied by a feeling of dread, a coldness that chilled them to the bone. The entity seemed to target the family's daughter, Diane, most intensely. She became the focus of its malevolent attention. Toys were thrown across the room with unseen hands. Bed covers were ripped from her grasp as she slept. One evening, as Diane sat at the dinner table with her family, the Black Monk made its most terrifying appearance yet. It materialized in the corner of the room, its black eyes burning into her. Diane screamed, the sound echoing through the house. The Black Monk's presence was overwhelming. It was a terrifying reminder that they were not alone in their home. They were living with something sinister, something evil. Fear became a constant companion. The paranormal activity at 30 East Drive escalated. Objects flew across rooms with terrifying force. Furniture was overturned. The Black Monk was growing bolder, more aggressive. Philip, the youngest of the Pritchard children, was not spared from the entity's wrath. He was physically attacked, scratched and bruised by unseen hands. The family lived in a constant state of fear. One night, as Jean Pritchard slept, she was awoken by a cold hand on her throat. She opened her eyes to see the shadowy figure of the Black Monk leaning over her, its eyes glowing with malice. She screamed, struggling against the pressure on her windpipe. The Black Monk's attacks left the family physically and emotionally drained. They were living a nightmare. Desperate for help, they turned to anyone who would listen. Priests, paranormal investigators, anyone who might be able to rid their home of the terrifying entity. Section 5. Witnesses and investigators. Word of the haunting at 30 East Drive spread. Neighbors reported seeing strange lights and hearing eerie noises coming from the house. Some even claimed to have seen the shadowy figure of the Black Monk lurking in the windows. Paranormal investigators were called in to document the strange phenomena. They witnessed objects moving on their own, doors slamming shut, and disembodied voices echoing through the house. Their instruments recorded temperature fluctuations and electromagnetic disturbances, suggesting a paranormal presence. One investigator, a renowned psychic, claimed to have made contact with the Black Monk. He said the entity was a malevolent spirit, filled with rage and a desire to inflict pain. He warned the family that the Black Monk was dangerous, and that they were in grave danger. The Black Monk's reign of terror continued. One of the most chilling incidents involved a heavy grandfather clock. The clock, a fixture in the hallway, suddenly flew across the room, narrowly missing Jean Pritchard. Witnesses described seeing green foam pouring from the taps, an unexplained phenomenon that defied logical explanation. The house seemed to be reacting to the malevolent entity, its very structure groaning under the weight of the Black Monk's hatred. Despite the mounting evidence, some remained skeptical. They dismissed the paranormal activity as hoaxes or tricks of the light. But those who experienced the haunting at 30 East Drive knew the truth. They had seen the Black Monk with their own eyes, felt its icy grip, and heard its menacing whispers. The haunting at 30 East Drive sparked debate. Skeptics questioned the validity of the Pritchard family's claims. They searched for rational explanations for the strange occurrences, but the evidence was overwhelming. Something unexplainable was happening at 30 East Drive. Some suggested that the family was experiencing a mass delusion, their minds playing tricks on them. Others believed that the Pritchards were perpetrating a hoax, seeking fame or attention. But the family vehemently denied these accusations. They had nothing to gain from fabricating such a terrifying story. Despite the skepticism, the haunting at 30 East Drive continued to fascinate and terrify. It became one of the most well-documented cases of paranormal activity in the UK, inspiring books, documentaries, and countless hours of debate. The Pritchard family eventually moved out of 30 East Drive, unable to endure the horrors any longer. But the Black Monk's reign of terror left an indelible mark on their lives. They carried the trauma of their experience with them, forever changed by their encounter with the paranormal. The house remained empty for years, its sinister reputation preceding it. But the stories of the Black Monk continued to circulate, attracting curious visitors and thrill-seekers eager to catch a glimpse of the supernatural. To this day, 30 East Drive remains a source of fascination and fear. It is a place where the veil between our world and the spirit realm seems thin, a chilling reminder that there are some things that logic and science cannot explain. The haunting at 30 East Drive is a testament to the enduring power of the unknown. It has captivated and terrified for generations, questioning the nature of reality and our understanding. The Black Monk of Pontefract is a chilling reminder that some things defy explanation. It haunts our collective imagination, a testament to the power of fear and mystery. The Black Monk remains an enigma. Some secrets are not meant to be uncovered, some doors best left closed. Dare to explore the unexplained? Subscribe to Paraphiles. X.